All right. This bizarre, crazy, mad trial continues. So far, at least in terms of how wild everything is, it's the most interesting trial in the series. I don't know if it'll stay that way. And it's not the most emotional, but this is great.
Oh, I love it.
This is really good. Speaking of not that, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm We Squared.
And I'm the Opinionator.
Moving on.
We stopped last time as we were about to move into the new topic of the cause of Kaito's death.
I assume he's going to be talking about the poison.
Or the arrows.
Right, but like an arrow on the arm probably isn't going to kill someone.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, see the hole in the arm.
Yeah, what I was saying.
No, what I was saying. We just haven't gotten there yet.
The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
Yeah, we keep running ahead of where it is. Like, we know what's going on, but we're just running ahead.
The small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon.
Are you just channeling Miyu at this point?
She is the one who gave him the crossbow.
Oh, good point.
I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Oh God, that's awful! Okay, please, I'm really sorry. Please have mercy on me!
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
Done.
Is something bothering you?
Huh? Ah. Kibo's account?
Kibo's account, yeah. That's where Kibo was mentioning that he saw Himiko.
Where is it?
It's down below a small empty bottle.
There it is. I don't know how I missed it. I can't do anything right. Udden.
I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
Huh? No, it is not impossible. I can show you. The weapon that left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve was...
Oh, I guess you have to choose the crossbow.
I was wrong!
What? I mean,
yes, we are kind of saying that.
No, I suppose not. Because we found the other two in Kokichi.
That's true.
Come
This
on,
is it.
guys! Come on!
I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
Look, we're getting these all of the second go, even though we know what it is, and it's clear we know what it is. Fair enough. But this one right here, saying it, I know what the truth bullets say, but like both of those ought to work because it's clear that if you pick one,
Yeah,
Like-
I mean the other.
nobody's saying he's been bludgeoned by a crossbow. I guess it's like, but you have to have the crossbow in order to fire it. And that was what Himiko's thing was. What can you do with just an arrow? It's like, that's meant to be your hint, right?
Yeah.
And you're saying, no, I shot him, but come on!
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small.
Bolt!
Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
This is just the most interrupting in this trial there is.
And everyone's just acting.
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
Poor Sugi! She's the only normal person, and that's why she's out of the loop.
Yeah, she
Because
doesn't.
she's the normie.
She doesn't understand what's going on.
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over.
Also, in between episodes,
Oh yeah! I was like, oh, the Monokuma Theater talking about telephones, breaking down the voice and reorganizing it as data.
Yeah, you're not really hearing the voice of the person you're talking to.
Yeah.
So-
That's a clue that this is Kaito using a Kokichi synthesizer or something.
Man, I tried so hard in the first 2 games to work in the Monokuma Theater and got burned, and so I decided not to do it for this game. But in this game, like, the superior narrative construction that's less random means that I should have been analyzing those this whole time. How frustrating. When I say superior narrative construction, keep this in mind too. A certain bit of randomness is actually part of the point and part of the aesthetic of Danganronpa. I think that's a bit to its detriment. This game still has it, but it's not
Unbalanced?
unconstructed. That was really what the problem was.
Yeah.
This is a much more tightly constructed game than the others, while still maintaining that narrative cohesion.
That's what she said.
She talks about narrative cohesion when you're doing what now?
No, because it's tight, see?
You missed your chance.
Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair?
Kaito doesn't know what it is. He didn't get that last flashback light. He doesn't know what's going on. He keeps saying it. Hope,
I wonder
despair,
who shot Kaito with the crossbow.
Junko.
What a mystery, right, guys?
I
Who
wasn't
else
even
but
paying
you
attention.
could have done it?
Oh, me either.
The shot would need to be fired
Window.
from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
There it is.
Yep.
We couldn't go in the hangar.
So she shot him?
The alarm
No.
system and electric barrier were in the way.
If we couldn't go in the hangar, and Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see, so I'm the culprit.
That is totally Kaito.
The shot would need to be fired from inside.
That's wrong! Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow.
Can we take a second to ask why there's a window in the bathroom?
You know, ventilation, in case you really gotta drop a nasty one.
I mean, I don't see why a fan couldn't have been installed. Maybe that's what all those pipes were.
There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar.
But this isn't what happened.
That's correct. It isn't what happened. We're getting there.
Yeah, Himiko did not shoot him.
Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means... It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it?
I get that this is the show, but, like, why do they talk like this?
Is that what a detective does?
Yeah, we're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is all for Shuichi.
Huh?
Yeah, see?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends?
We've actually already established that we should do this. Like, he's already done that in this game several times in previous trials.
It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too.
Man shouldn't be so suspicious all the time, King Sussy Baka.
King Sussy Baka never has an alibi. In Chapter 2, it was the same way. Only 1 and 3 could he have not done.
Yeah.
You're always suspicious of your friends.
This is what Shuichi and Kaito were arguing about. And it's being carried out like this. And if it's not resolved, you know, Kaito won't be able to actually talk to Shuichi without being embarrassed.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
There's nobody that this is harder on than her.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi.
She's telling the truth on that point.
I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
But she's not talking about defeating Kokichi the person. She's talking about defeating Kokichi the ideology.
Yeah.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial.
Oh my god.
So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
Man, I really wonder what this line was in Japanese. Boring is Sumara night.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be like Sumara nakunai or something? I don't know. Anyway, my gosh, I don't actually know what that word means. I've only ever heard it as Sumara night, which is obviously a conjugated word. It doesn't matter.
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Sorry, what I was saying was kind of like being chalant. Mm-hmm. It's always nonchalant. You don't. You're not actually chalant.
I see.
So that's what that was.
Like that kind of wordplay.
Yeah.
Neither did I.
Really?
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
Well, she's a very short person, and
Red.
Thank you. I was gonna get angry if you didn't say that.
Red.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
Okay.
See? Now that's definitely weird.
I like how Tsumugi is like, you guys are acting weird.
She's like, you've all lost your damn minds.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
Except that we already know that Himiko carried the crossbow there. She was told by Kaito.
Yeah, but if she didn't know about the window, how'd she get it to him?
She was just lying.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I never knew about any crossbows.
Ah, well, here we go.
In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
And it's just bouncing around at such high pace, flipping and flopping and changing, and everyone's just like, oh, by the way, bobbity bop bop bop.
And then
Meanwhile, Tsumugi is like, what's going on? I'm so confused.
she's plainly bothered.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kaito is just like, ah ha ha ha! I, Kokichi, am Kokichiing the Kokichi! The Kokichiness of my Kokichi is... It's so beautiful.
Whoa, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
That's not Kaito in there. I don't know what I'll do.
I will go buy a hat and eat it.
Yeah, you don't get to eat mine. Well, I've got one that might be all right.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
I'm having flashbacks to prior trials.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am!
It's true.
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted!
So can anybody else.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
Anybody could have gone there and looked in the bag, though they wouldn't have been able to assemble the crossbow if they weren't Miyu.
Well, yes, but they just had to get it to Kaito, who assembled it.
Well, but he didn't then pass it back through the window so
Correct.
Himiko could shoot him.
That's correct.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious.
Yeah.
Flies off.
Cherish it.
Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
And this has been a recurring theme throughout the chapter.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear!
And this whole trial is just like meta-knowledge the trial.
Yeah. Ah, no wonder we like it so much.
Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
See? Is that what detectives do? Accuse their friends? And Himiko's like, it was you! It was you! It was everybody but me!
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit.
Oh
Maybe I'm the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit.
Oh my god, I'll pay attention to Himiko's panel. Kibo's account.
Why am
I'm the number one
but-
suspect because I was in the hangar.
If
I
you
was
are
only
the
practicing
culprit,
my magic.
What do you mean?
then
not
explain the
punishing your
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good
I know
magic
That
source around
doesn't
here.
matter at all.
So I went
Then
there
who
and
I'm the
actually-
number
Oh, there
one
we go.
suspect.
Found
So I
it.
went there empty-handed.
Kokichi did it.
I'm the one who shot Kaito.
Oh, she's got two of them, huh? Oh no, she did leave empty-handed. She says, "Oh, I went there empty-handed." It's like the second lock.
Okay, so that means,
It's the second Kibo's account. and
yeah,
the
it's not the
second-
black bag, but it's Kibo's account
Yes.
because it says she has.
She said she went there empty-handed.
Yeah.
Why am I being
Number one
treated like the
suspect
culprit?
because I was in the hangar.
So it's the
I
second
was
lock.
only
are the
replenishing my
Yeah, that's
magic.
right.
So I went
Then
there
who
empty-handed.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
I heard it.
Man, having that 2 extra focus is great.
You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
We were really organized in that.
We may have done this a couple times.
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
That's no guarantee we'd be any good at it.
That's true.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
This is one of the pieces of evidence that led you to think, hey, wait, maybe it's all a show.
Yeah,
Because Himiko is definitely in on it.
to
And
some degree.
And Kibo knew about it.
Yeah.
No, that was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me.
I can't shrink, you know.
Well, not just that, if she cosplays as a real
Oh
person.
yeah, I forgot her cospox.
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Nobody tell her that this isn't real.
Himiko, this is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Because she's the one who's not in the loop.
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
No.
Wait, that's wrong.
I love how what he thinks Kokichi
Yeah,
is
yeah.
is just blame somebody, take credit, blame the first person who's suspicious. Such a caricature.
I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it. It's the truth. Please believe me.
Now, why'd you bring it there?
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Exisol Kokichi is my favorite character. I love Exisol Kokichi so much.
Not you. If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying.
That is true. But can we really trust Himiko here? She was acting very suspiciously.
Extreme sussy baka magic.
Extreme sussy baka magic! Oh, kind of like normal?
Well, I guess we need to figure out what.
Not the culprit.
It's either
Yeah, I totally agree.
it's either crossbow or black
I
case.
only carried the case.
Huh?
That's right.
Yep, that's true
Because
too.
she couldn't have put it together.
Yeah.
That's what.
I didn't even use the crossbow.
All right,
That's right.
that's what we need to agree with.
Another
Whoops.
true statement.
And that's all. I didn't do anything else in the hangar.
100% exactamundo.
That is
Why does
big.
this all sound so fishy?
Kokichi won't shut up.
Did you see?
Out of my head, Kokichi.
Did you see the how there was an ellipsis in the top right corner that was yellow?
Oh no!
It was a contradict point, I guess.
So shouldn't it be the crossbow? Isn't that the one that mentions that you have to be...
Yep, okay,
Yep.
it's crossbow.
I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I love it!
I only carried the case.
Okay, here it is.
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use
Yeah, that's it.
Whoa!
Well, you missed it. Oh,
Another true
Got it,
statement.
okay, understood. Let's see.
And that's all. I
Look
didn't
at-
do anything else in the hangar.
Look
Oh
at the
my
top
God.
right.
100% exactamundo.
Look at the top right, so you can, that's where it's
Why
gonna
does this
appear.
all sound
See?
so fishy?
oh, that's just the background thing.
Because Kokichi won't shut up.
Are you sure?
I think that was just like a special effect, like the stars and stuff.
Wait,
I didn't even
Wait
use
till
the
it swings back.
crossbow.
miss.
I agree.
Yeah. How fun.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
You know why this is so fun? Like, so unambiguously fun?
Uh-huh.
There's no malice.
Yeah.
Well, there's Monokuma, but that's a different thing. The only malice is Kokichi. So if he's not here, then there's no malice in this trial, and it's instead of this being the class trial that's full of despair, where you doubt your friends and find out that you've been betrayed, this is a class trial of hope. If we're right, it's the one.
Yeah.
It's the one where Shuichi is encouraged by Kaito. The end isn't going to be pleasant. but
Yeah.
There wasn't going to be any way to prevent that anyway. And assuming we're right about all of this, then, Kaito only had so much time. So how fascinating.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
Because she's the only person here to ask us questions.
Yeah.
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
Fair enough. Maki, did you do that?
Right?
She didn't teach me that. Right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about before?
Huh?
Maybe the joking comment about her being super suspicious.
Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
For blaming her.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
Not Kokichi. Exisol Kokichi can say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He has no credibility whatsoever, so he can literally do whatever, and it's amusing.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
Right.
By Kaito, of course. Now, we have no idea what he was doing. And the only reason that we seem to be so sure about the Kaito killed Kokichi, which was my prediction, and like it being a show for Shuichi to help him regain his purpose and gain his confidence to stand on his own. Like, even though that seems to be the case, we really don't know at what point it became that.
Yeah.
And there are many of the facts that we're not entirely sure how to make sense of. So who knows what Kaito was intending at that time.
Yeah.
Now, he may have been intending to do it and hadn't thought about any of the rest of it, but still. Asked to? Why didn't he ask me? Perhaps the person who asked was...
Oh, Kaito.
That's it!
Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar.
It would be weird for somebody not in the hangar to ask Himiko to do that.
Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
That's fair.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Cause I know you like me.
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
Neater, neater, nanny, nanny, boo, boo, boo!
But I like you.
Oh my god. Okay, alright.
Somebody's after...
No, no.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
But to think that Kaito asked Himiko to do that... Maybe Kaito is trying to keep the promise we made yesterday.
Oh my god, Kaito told him from the beginning.
Yeah, I'll do something about all this. That's what it seemed like he was saying.
Oh my god. Well, right. Here's the answer.
Oh, that's right.
This is the answer. Kaito told him. Don't you worry. I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
Huh, okay. Maybe that's all she knew then.
Yeah.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
What?
Wow.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep.
So she went to see Kaito the hero too. I mean,
Yeah.
he's so nice.
So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me.
So I took a walk near the hangar? Come on.
I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
You didn't have to go that far.
You didn't have to say that part.
That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
Well, here we don't know. We
Yeah.
have some other evidence, but we don't know.
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorm.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow.
And he's saying this despite having dug the clothes up out of the toilet.
Yeah.
And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
Well, maybe so. Since we have 3 wounds.
And 3 bolts.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
But we don't really know what happened, how any of this worked.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's proof of that. Okay, what evidence shows that Kaito shot Kokichi? Got it.
Kokichi's coat then. Clothes.
Yeah.
This is it! Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
So Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
Yeah, twice. And then somehow Kaito got shot.
And
Yeah.
it was Kaito who shot him, right?
Maybe Kaito. Well, how do you shoot yourself with a crossbow?
Well, he probably just stabbed himself with the bolt.
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow. But
Kokichi, are you naked in there?
Don't ask. You might find out the answer.
It doesn't matter.
huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
What's your proof?
Well, I mean,
Well, yeah, I know.
no, you're right, yeah,
Just
okay.
like, show us something. But Shuichi is already noticing, so that's just as good.
Yeah.
Maki's been acting really strangely. But why? Does she know something? If so, what does she know, and when did she find it out, and was it when she burst into the room with an exisal? If that's Kaito in the exisal,
Uh-huh.
when did he get in there?
Well, he could have gotten in there at any time after putting Kokichi, or doing the whole trick with the press.
He would have had to have used an electro bomb overnight. Because
That's true.
you have to disable them
That's true.
in order to get inside the cockpit.
So yeah, well, Kokichi still had 2 electro bombs.
So that would have worked. Well, I've been trying to figure out what that electro bomb truth bullet was for.
Yeah.
Well, you understand there's no other way that Kaito could have gotten into an exisal.
Correct.
But it also means that he was there while they were all investigating. Creepy.
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle.
No!
Because in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
Why Monokuma?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter.
I hate that I'm agreeing with him.
Yeah, I know, right?
It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things.
We got praised.
After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
In other words, Monokuma is like, how many times do I have to tell you that he isn't?
What?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
No.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going.
I mean, it could even be the extra mangy Kuma.
Yeah, the extra higher.
Yeah, where'd he come from and where'd he get mange?
His voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
And so is Kaito's.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
We've heard it from 2 people.
My God, it's kind of bad when Monokuma feels he has to interject and be like, you're all being idiots.
Well, Shuichi is like, no, not yet. So Monokuma did jump in on Shuichi's side.
I know, that's so suspicious.
Huh.
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
It what?
Ha! 'Cause of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys!
Oh my
The luminary of the stars has
God.
arrived! This time for real!
Okay, checks out so far. Well, because it might not be Kaito,
I know!
but
What going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice.
Okay, it sounds like could be Kaito.
It's acting like him.
Yeah.
Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Does it?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him?
Does anyone have their electro hammer? Let's just solve this now.
That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
But how do you know it wasn't Kaito pretending to be Kokichi?
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Maybe she's not in on the entire thing either. I don't know.
It just doesn't seem right that she'd be completely manipulated.
Yeah.
We really only have suspicions, but it just doesn't seem right that Kaito would come up with an elaborate plan.
Right?
And in any case, somebody stole an Exisol and burst into the hangar and then left, and someone was still alive in the hangar.
Right.
And is now in that Exisol. Something happened. If it wasn't Maki, then who would it have been? Kibo? Tsubugi? I mean, you got any proof? Maki's the one who's been acting so strange.
And who's missing her electro hammer that we found in the little hallway.
Yeah.
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
Is it like sustaining his life or something?
Or maybe it's just stuck. You know, the electro bomb wore off, so he just can't get out.
Oh my god.
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this Exisol.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
This sounds like it's Kaito.
Yeah, the other one sounded like someone faking Kokichi's voice.
Yeah.
Mannerism.
It sounded like somebody kind of dumb who hates Kokichi.
Yeah.
Pretending to be Kokichi in the most humiliatingly mean way possible.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Right? Isn't this what we're saying? Kaito is alive after all?
Question mark?
I mean, it sounds like it's Kaito, but maybe not. Maybe that's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? Ah, a man after my own heart. Wasn't I saying this exact thing recently? What story does the evidence tell?
Interesting that you phrase it as a story.
Huh. Does that story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim?
I see we're experiencing Schrodinger's trial, where the victim or the blackened can vary depending on what we see.
I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. The victim of this case...
Kokichi. Oh, we're gonna have to... Alright. I guess we haven't gotten there.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, jumping ahead as we do.
I'm trying. I really am. But I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. It's true that if we can't deal with the video being edited, but the thing is even if the person in the Exisol isn't Kaito, that still doesn't mean that Kaito was the victim.
Yeah.
I mean, that would get really weird, but... Oh, it would get really weird, would it? It would get really weird, you say?
I don't know if we can surpass the weirdness of this trial so far.
Most of the evidence we have
okay,
points to Kaito.
Okay, that's the thing.
So yeah, he's really saying,
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
I mean, Alright.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good! Good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Who's on what side?
So was it Kokichi pretending to be Kaito, pretending to be Kokichi?
I could see him doing that.
I could see that, yeah, but he's sure got a good handle on Kaito.
Well, I could also see that. I mean, you know, Kokichi is a weaselly snake.
And Kaito is his mortal foe. I mean, again, we were expecting 0 people to be alive.
Right.
But here is an Exisal claiming to be both of them.
Yeah, they might both still be dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, let's give it everything we've got!
I mean, maybe our suspicion of Kokichi not being the mastermind is also false and he really is.
Maybe so.
I mean, that's not going to be disappointing. We'd only called him the mastermind the entire game up until that point. So, I mean, that's part of, in fact, the appeal of the game.
Uh-huh.
We are enjoying it as intended. Now, who knows? Who knows what this is going to be? Is it all going to be against Maki and the Exisal?
Everyone, activate your spiral power. Oh my god.
Is he going to be on both sides?
Oh my god!
All right, here we go. First, let's just let it go.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
But he said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Exisal injury.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and
Mastermind.
defeated the mastermind, but
I'll just do that since we're right
The
there.
mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I've got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
Right. Now,
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
I've got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm that.
but he said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Maki!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
that was kind of a lame
Is
claim.
it possible that
Yeah.
Kokichi got crushed?
Maki!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on
I've got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
Well, that doesn't disprove what he
I
said.
want to believe Kaito is still...
Maki!
Man,
The
just
mastermind
walked
is
right
still
through
alive.
this one.
Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I've got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
I wonder if there's time to let her finish, but still hit it at the end.
Push buttons.
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
You're making a mess of yourself, David.
This one, no, this is hard.
This is our answer.
Huh.
Well, they really
I don't want to believe it.
pushed you on that
In
one.
a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died.
That's not true, though.
It might show that. I get where he's coming from. I don't disapprove, but as he's saying, we have to go through the evidence. We could end up changing our mind.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
If we can't deal with the video, then Kaito is dead.
Yeah.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Yep.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
But if he doesn't start acting like regular Kokichi,
Yeah, exactly.
but I really don't think it's Kokichi.
I don't either.
It could always be somebody else.
Monodub, it's Monodub!
You don't suppose it was Monodum in the green exisal,
No!
do you? You don't suppose it's Monodum in there now, do you?
No!
What? We already have this exisal jumping around in front of portraits of dead people. And it seems to me that both Kokichi and Kaito would have died.
I guess I don't actually have a solid reason for why it couldn't be Monodum.
That would be weird.
Oh, that would be weird, would it? Please, talk to me about weird.
What a sick joke!
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Junko was in there.
You know, maybe it is. Maybe it's AI Junko.
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational.
Well, if that's Kokichi in there and Kaito died, then who killed Kaito?
Yeah,
If everything we were saying was wrong, okay, fair enough.
fair enough.
I've been repeatedly saying we need to be open to that. But then who was it? It wasn't Himiko.
Right?
It wasn't Maki.
It wasn't Kibo.
I mean, why would anybody else? Why would Kibo be going, my inner voice is telling me to follow hope. Also, I'm gonna murder Kaito.
Right, right?
Like, Kaito being the Blackened is like the only way that this works.
Exactly.
Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah, just keep calm and carry on.
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but what do you think, Maki?
Like, why would Maki... If Maki suddenly decided to kill someone, it's probably not going to be the guy that she's in love with.
Right?
Especially when the other option is the guy that she hates and has continually said she wants to kill.
Fine.
If it was Kaito was killed by Kokichi, Maki busts into the hangar and kills Kokichi,
Then it's fine. She's fine.
then she's fine. Why wouldn't she say that's what happened? Because we already have an explicit ruling that she's not in trouble, and nobody, well, maybe they'd blame her for killing Kokichi, but they shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
At the very least, it solved the whole thing. But I guess she has been saying that Kokichi... Well, no, she's been saying vote Kokichi.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then, let the debate begin!
Huh?
We'll find out. 3 arrows and poison.
When the crossbow fired,
It's gonna be one of those.
what was even going on?
Yeah, we don't know.
As if you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first.
Right?
He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Must have fired the first
Then
2.
Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
No.
But only one crossbow was taken. The other 2 are still in my research lab.
Crap.
Still, only one arrow was
Oh.
fired. So
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
how could they
Kokichi?
both shoot each other?
By
Oh,
the way,
okay.
crossbow shots hurt a lot. My wound is still aching something fierce.
Okay. So 3 crossbow,
When the crossbow
bolts with
fired-
blood on them.
What was even going on?
How is this even an
If you need to
argument?
ask, you were
Right?
How
there!
can anybody say only one
The
shot was
crossbow
fired?
in Kaito's possession first.
The first thing we
He
showed
probably
was
fired the first
2
shot at
shots in
Kokichi, too.
Kokichi.
Yeah!
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
but only one cross.
Not that
Yeah.
The other two are still in my research
one. Okay,
lab.
it's like this next one or something.
Yeah. Himiko's.
Jill. Oh my.
Yeah, this one.
One arrow was fired.
Woo!
How did that not get
That's
a V?
wrong.
Off
Just-
by a millimeter.
You just nicked the edge.
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Sorry, I know they're bolts.
Eh? Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so
Oh!
Well. Huh.
Are you positive?
So, what is going on? Maybe another. This isn't exactly about this specific thing, okay?
Right.
But maybe another way to interpret all of this could be that Maki is just trying to cover for Kaito's reputation. I don't find that really compelling, but I guess that could be something.
Okay, okay.
That it's like, I won't let you say that Kaito
Is a murderer?
is a murderer. He would never fall to that sort of thing.
Okay.
He's not like Kokichi and he's not like me. He's too pure. So I'll mess with the scene to protect him. And yeah, we'll all die, but so what? Who cares?
So, like, she showed up with 2 extra arrows and did some extra stabbing to make it look like there were 3 arrows fired?
Maybe. Like I said, I wasn't really talking about this particular incident, but just another framing for the case.
That makes sense.
Because again, we need to not be locked into one idea, or we won't be flexible enough to respond to what actually happens.
of course. There's no way I got that wrong.
Well then, that's strange, because there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him 1.
That's true. I believe that. So
Kaito even told me to only bring him 1. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
there were 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko said that she only brought 1. What is going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
No, randomly? What?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
Well, because crossbows are fired. Well, crossbow isn't fired by a bow, but an arrow is fired by a bow. So if Kokichi had 2 arrows, it wouldn't be that he's missing a crossbow. But that is neither here nor there.
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Then where did those arrows come from? I don't think Himiko is lying. There must be some angle to this we haven't considered yet. Obviously so.
Yeah.
What is it? What could have happened? Like, how'd the poison get there?
Well, someone else must have brought it, obviously.
Well, yeah, but I mean, was the only person that really could have been is Maki messing with the scene.
Yeah.
But would she be doing that maliciously?
Right?
But
No. Remember, some of the poison was already taken out at Shuichi's lab.
Yeah, that's true.
The bolts had already been coated in poison. Just a tip.
No, right. That's right. That Himiko would have had to have either done that, or it would have been the other 2.
The other 2, yeah.
That were poisoned.
And then Maki must have also given him the antidote.
So Maki hits him, or stabs him with the poison bolt, and stabs Kokichi with the poison bolt, and then gives Kaito the antidote.
Okay.
That's how that would happen, right?
Yeah.
That means she was trying, in that case, to take being a murderer away from Kaito.
Yeah.
And then Kaito dies.
Because of his injuries, or illness, rather, I should say.
Not because of the poison. And then Maki is like, there's no point in living anymore, so we'll all die?
That doesn't sound like her, though. But possibly. I mean, it's really hard to say how a given person will react when they're actually, like, driven to the brink.
No, it's just looking at the evidence. That is a way that you could interpret all the evidence. Like she took the Exisal to burst in.
Maybe to save Kaito?
To save it, yeah.
Man, I really feel like we haven't gotten anywhere. We keep getting sidelined.
Yeah. Think! I need to think! I need to do one concluding minigame, but then I guess we have to stop right after that.
I need to drive the taxi in my mind.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we gotta find Kuma's. How big was he when he appeared before?
He was a little smaller than the Mario Kart boxes there.
I know, I'm paranoid.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for the Monokuma.
Now I'm like, I gotta go slow because I don't want to miss it. Oh, what's the picture?
Oh, I didn't notice a billboard. It appears to be an Exisal.
Oh, good job, Damon. Man, you're amazing.
How many arrows did Himiko give Kaito? Well, we know that. 1.
That response of hers was too crazy for it to
be wrong.
Yeah.
All the way to the left.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I like you, Himiko.
Yes!
Good job.
I'm not even trying. Pay attention. I'm just so paranoid.
Kokichi sitting on the box of electro mallets.
Electro hammers. Electro mallet?
Electro box.
God, now that I don't have any confidence, or now that I have doubts, I'm like so inconfident, unconfident, misconfident, malconfident.
Oh, left.
Yeah!
Shoot.
Well, do I still get him?
Can you back up?
No.
I guess we're gonna have to replay it then. That's unfortunate.
Screw that. Is it gonna show up again?
I'll keep an eye out.
Dang it! Is there any way to reset it? Do we have to just reload the darn thing? I'll do it if I'll do it if I have to, but
Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the start?
well, that means the answer is no. If we don't see it in this next go,
Yeah.
well, I guess we'll finish this and then just reload and catch it. No, the Monokuma! I mean, somebody entered the hangar.
Yeah.
So that person would have had to have brought the arrows. Now,
That is correct.
why they did that, I'm just not sure. Unless it's the Maki thing we said earlier, or Kaito's doing a plan. Or Maki's doing a plan. Give me the hidden Kuma back. I don't care how long it takes or how bad of a grade. I don't want to have to reload. And at this rate, I really don't care how long it's going to take because I'm doing really bad.
Oh, Kibo under the press. I was trying to figure out what the picture was.
Man.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any Monokumas.
It seems to me they wouldn't give you just one measly shot, though.
Right?
Even if it is mean. Oh, well, we'll get it either way.
Kind of horrible it was mixed in with all the cars.
Yeah, that's...
Who brought the arrows? The 2 arrows.
Ah! Come on, Monokuma, appear! Up here! Okay.
You're gonna run out of time at this point.
Yeah, I know. Man, I'm so demoralized. I like don't even care anymore. See, I don't even care. None of it matters.
Oh my god.
This is really annoying. And it's made far more annoying by I missed the car! Oh, no!
Thinking hard.
See, I don't care about that now.
Well, it's going to say Kaito, Kokichi, or someone else. A third party.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
The thing is we didn't
Could
save.
it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
We didn't save the whole thing. So we're basically out of time, and now we're demoralized. Alright, no. Didn't want to start a new topic anyway. I guess we're done. Scorn us for our failure. Yeah, you probably already have. That is a really irritating sound. I hate it.
There it is, there it is, there it is.
There! Woo! So we just got unlucky last time. Ah! Man, now our score is gonna be all messed up. Ah, who cares?
Oh my god.
This is so annoying.
A body is about to be discovered.